I find it fucking pretty funny that I could teach you how to front kick without showing you. I can actually literally summon the skill because I've trained my fucking ass off to teach you how to front kick. I can teach you how to side kick. I can teach you how to kick efficiently, effectively, and expressionally full of passion and thrust. I can teach you how to kick just audibly. I can tell you what to do. Let's try it. For those that are listening. Let's see here. So if you're... Please hold. Try to get some musics. We want to try to do it in under a minute. The main thing with front kicking, if you have your stance down, shoulder width apart, and your hands up protecting your face and body, elbows at the body, hands at the face. If you lift your front leg, the leading leg up to your chest, your knee must go somewhat to your chest. So when you do kick out, you can give it enough force that it'll do damage to the opponent or person in front of you. So if you lift your knee up first and don't move your foot towards them, but your knee straight up to your chest, and then use your foot, push out with the ball of your foot or the heel of your foot to their knees, to the groin, to the stomach, to the chest, to the chin. If you can nail their throat, if you have to, there it is. I don't think there's much more than that. Just get that down, and you'll have a front kick. It's not that fucking hard. I think that was like 30 seconds. I want to hear that shit, because it's ridiculous that, like, we need to learn how to fight. We should learn how to think and express ourselves. We just, as a species, don't know how. So on that rate, it's kind of like, when and where do you learn? When do you start to get this shit? When do we as a species start realizing we don't know the physical enough because we haven't invested in energy or the spiritual realm that we came from and will return to? This physical is just a partial period. It might be enamored. It might enamor you with all this fantastic quality, but believe me, this is a small portion of reality. So if we understood energy as children, we would have a different physical world to work in, live in, play in, love in. I don't think there would be any hate, because do you know what you're doing when you feel that thing called hatred? You're not just sending out signals of poison and extinction, extermination, and God, look at where it's coming from. When you're sending out, fuck you, look at where it's coming from. You're doing that to you first. You are absolutely harming yourself more than that person can ever retrieve it. Look at what we're doing. Your spirit is sick. We need to better ourselves spiritually or energetically and learn what that is and how that can be affected. Learn where it comes from. Learn where it's going. And then you'll understand how the physical was created the way it was. If we don't get to see that, we'll never understand both of them. We don't understand either one. We don't understand the spiritual, because the church and all that has led us astray. And then the physical has been taken over by dominator cultures, which technically the dominator cultures took over the energetic. They come from that as well. And they run both. The thing is, we're slaves in between in this physical. That's why they keep the physical around. They would like to exist, and while they're existing, they want to feed off of you. It's an insane world, but the reality is just that. We're slaves.